Hey everybody, Mackenzie Lambert here, joined by my friend and colleague John Cleveland.
Hi everybody.
This is going to be another installment of Character Actor Corner. Last time we looked at Catherine O'Hara, and we're going to be looking at her Home Alone husband, John Hurd.
Yes.
So, if John, you want to go ahead and start off with your honorable mentions for John Hurd?
All right. It's not a diverse as Catherine per se, but he's a character actor. Yeah. So for my honorable mentions, and I will point out he actually has more than a few that I had to weigh where, like, how much is he in the movie? Because most of his roles are going to be small little ones. Yeah. But I tried to put that in consideration. So even some of these that are good movies that he's in, he's only in one scene, so, it's worth it. In the Line of Fire from 93, Too Scared to Scream from 84, Big from 88, Radio Flyer from 92, The Pelican Brief from 93, My Fellow Americans from 96, Executive Power from 97, Snake Eyes from 98, Desert Blues from 98, and Pollock from 2000. He's also done voice work for a highly underrated Justice League animated film called Justice League: The New Frontier. He's Ace Morgan. He's a minor character. Okay. Well, in the series, he's not a minor character, but it's a good one. And I think a lot of people should check it out. He's also in more than a few bad movies that I have to bring up. Yep. He's in Chud from 84, White Chicks from 2004. Ugh. Gamers with an S for you nerds, you know what I'm thinking, from 2006. He's in a movie called Little Hercules with Hulk Hogan is in it, and so is The Big Show, by the way. And that kid who looked like he had an 8-pack, and he was
the weird muscle kid
from 2009. He's in that, and he's also in Sharknado, somewhat iconically from 2013. So for his top three, so I got for number 3. Amazing film, 187. Okay. Sam Jackson led, probably the most intense teacher in a bad neighborhood versus bad students, kind of trying to do reform. But this is it's 97, so bleak. It's bleak. I'm warning you, this movie's bleak, very bleak. But he's great in it. Number 2, Home Alone, because it's his most iconic role. It just is. And number 1, which is funny because I think Catherine O'Hara's number 2 I had was Home Alone as well. Anyway, no, hers probably number 1. But anyway, number 1 for John Hurd, for me, is Cat People from 82. Giant fan of this movie. It's got a whole vibe.
Natasha Kinski, Malcolm McDowell.
Yes. Is it Natasha Kinski?
Oh, no, it's...
No, that's the chick from Species.
Yeah.
No, this is Matilda May. This is... I think it is Matilda May, is it? I think it's the girl from Life Force.
Okay.
I think. She's nude a lot.
Yeah.
And she looks good. But it's a messed up kind of weird psycho thing. I will say this, though. For anybody who's a big fan of the movie, the Black Panther films, in this movie, it is about cat gods, and they kind of bring up Bast a little. And there's definitely a dream area they go to that is almost identical to the dream, afterlife that the Panther god lives in. Yeah. To the point where I honestly believe whoever designed that worked for Disney and the MCU had to have been aware of cat people. So, but it's a really good movie. It's a little long, but I think it's very slow. It's also one of the last films made in the old studio system where a director just had full reign to do what they wanted before they really reined them in. Yep. So you're gonna, even though it's definitely a mid-budget film, they rented out a zoo. There's a lot of really good shots and stuff that you just would not see in a mid-budget film anymore.
All right, for mine, I have honorable mentions. I also have Gamers.
Fantastic.
I also have Snake Eyes. I have Chud. I have his reoccurring roles on both CSI Miami and The Sopranos for his TV work.
Okay.
And to my top 3, I have Big, where he plays the office rival to the grown-up Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2 I have tied for second.
Okay.
And my number 1 is, believe it or not, it's an Uwe Boll film. It's Assault on Wall Street. And this is basically an Eat the Rich, Death Wish type movie.
Okay.
And he plays an evil stockbroker that realizes that once they're screwing up, then he starts selling off all the stock and trying to walk away with all the cash.
Oh, okay.
And so, he plays just the scummy 1%er in here that you don't mind seeing get killed. So,
okay.
Yep. All right, so that's our selection for John Hurd. And so I'm thinking for this next one, in Assault on Wall Street, he appears in the same movie with Keith David. And so I think Keith David would be a prime candidate for Character Actor Corner.
I'm always happy to talk about Keith David.
Yes.
Fantastic actor.
All right, so next time we'll be taking a look at Keith David. Who,
Awesome.
Yep, not just a great physical actor, but also an iconic voice actor, too.
And I can also guarantee that you and I are going to have the same movies, number one.
Yep.
We just are.
Yep. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and sign off here with Character Actor Corner. I'm Mackenzie Lambert.
I'm John Cleveland.
Have a good night, folks.
Bye.